Greetings, Batprince here, and today we are going to be playing around with Anomalies, the generative art game. Create! Basically, this is not so much a game, but something to make things with. So, like, if we click randomize, it'll change all the numbers, and then we have a different thing there. Now I can press spacebar and have a look at what we've created. Can we go towards it? No, it just exists. And so if we change things around, let's go randomize again. Create something else. Oh, what is that? Let's give it some wiggle and some wiggle speed, hey? Respawn. Turn the volume up, that's fine. Yay, now it's moving. Randomize one more time. One more time. For now. What is that, a little blob? Let's make it so we can see it. Give it some camera orbit, shall we? And oh, it's flashing. It's meant to be wiggling. How do we make it bigger? Random tapers to max size. Yeah, let's make it huge. Respawn. Huh. Spawns, make it a little bigger, maybe? No, it just makes it more globby. Branch distance. Let's turn that right up. Respawn. There we go. Now I've created something interesting. Little wiggly bunny poops in space. What are they doing? Oh, anyway. So, what I'm going to be doing today is there's a particular achievement for this game. There's only 2 achievements in at the moment. They said they're going to add some more. I hope they don't, but shh. One's just for clicking the randomize button, so we already got that. But the other one is for creating a specific creature-y thing, a wiggle worm. And I played around with it for ages, and I got absolutely nowhere. So I cheated, and I talked to the developer and got the exact measurements. So now I'm going to teach you guys, if you seem to have anomalies in your Steam library, to get that achievement if that's what you want to do. Let's see. First off, we only need 1 max spawn. Max spawn has to be just 1, so we've got 1 little globule. 1 little globule in space. Let's make the orbit go a little faster, just for interesting. There we go, round we go. A little globule in space. Next off, we need to make sure the wiggle is enabled, which means we change it to 1. We'll lock in the max spawns at 1, lock in the wiggle at 1. That's just making it so it moves. Next, orbit should be disabled. Set to 0, which is here. So that's fine. Set to 0. Let's see what else. Set the wiggle speed as fast as you like, so he wiggles a lot. I'm going to lock it in at maximum speed. I don't want to put the max segments too high. We'll try 140 or so. Because if you go too high, your computer just locks up and the game freezes and turns off. Respawn. See what we got for now. Not looking much like a worm yet, but he is wiggling his little tail. What's next? Zoom and outline shaders in the menu. Oh, we've got to put something on in the menu. So I'm just going to save this for now. Save your anomaly. Wiggle worm. Okay. I'm sorry I'm taking so long to do it. But I would like to go to the options. Now, what am I meant to be doing? Bloom and outline shaders should be enabled. Bloom and outline shaders should be enabled. Okay. Apply, I suppose. Wow. That did stuff. Okay. Back into creative. Load up my wiggle worm. Now it's got stuff everywhere, making things look all shaded. Okay. I didn't really do much. Segment type should be set to 1. We'll lock that in. Random segment should be set to 0. That already is. We'll lock it in. The taper should be set at 1. Taper. What? 1. Set. And then the stretch should also be set to 1. Oh, 1 point. It's not going to 1. It's gone. Oh well. Respawn. Let's see what we've got so far. Now that's looking more icky wormy. Look at it go. You wiggle all about. Alright. Fixed angle. Where's that? Fixed angle should be set to 0. Lock it in. Where am I up to? Number of branches should be set to 1. Lock it in. Straight branches. Straight branches should be set to 0. Lock it in. Let's see what we've got so far. Oh. What's going on? Oh. I don't know that that's what we're meant to have. It's going nuts. Calm down, little wiggle worm. Calm down. Okie dokie. Okay, so we did the fixed angle. We're up to symmetry. The symmetry should be set to 0. It already is. Lock it in. The segment offset should be set to 0. It is. Lock it in. Invisibility should stay at 0. Where's that? Oh, here it is. Lock it in. Nebula chance. We don't want any nebulas. Thank you. Set it to 0. I don't know. Particles should also be set to 0. It already is. Lock it in. Flowers should be set to 0. Already is. Lock it in. And re-randomize should be set to 0. Where's re-randomize? Here it is. It already is. Lock it in. So aside from my stretch being 0.1 off, how do I change that? Stretch 0.1 off. Respawn. Then it should be fine. I mean, that's a wiggle worm, but I haven't got the achievement yet. Let's turn the camera orbit off. I'm going to turn the segments down to 70. And lock it in. Max size, lock that in. Is there anything else I'm missing? Particle blues. I'm going to turn everything that I haven't mentioned down to 0 because just because. Or maybe I shouldn't have hit random at the start. Turn everything down. Why is offset to 4.3? Offset should be at 0. Spawn offset. No, it's not in there. I'll leave that on 0. Branch distance, is that in there? No, that doesn't matter. Angle range, no, that shouldn't matter either. Twist, spiral, respawn. That looks like a wiggle worm to me. Wiggle, little wiggle worm. But I'm not popping that achievement yet. What have I done wrong? What indeed? Maybe if I just escape, go to create. Oh. I'm gonna exit the game, go back in. Alright. Now this should be like a clean save or whatever. Let's try it again. Max spawns at 1. Max segments at... Ooh. 70. Set it. Set the max size at 100. Wiggle speed. Highest. Wiggle needs to be turned on. Orbit should be at 0. Max spawn zitters at 1. Segment type 1. Random segment at 0. Taper should be set at 1. Taper is over here, set at 1. Stretch is lock that in at 1. Number of branches should be 1. Straight branches should be 0. Fixed angle should be 0. Symmetry should be 0. Symmetry offset is at 0. Invisibility and nebula chance at 0. Particles and flowers at 0. Particles and flowers at 0. And re-randomize should be at 0. Lock it all in. That should be everything. Now when I click respawn it should work. Now that the stretch is set to 1. Respawn. There we go. I got my wiggle worm achievement. And there he is. There's the wiggle worm. Look at him wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle worm. Let's change the background. That's a bit hard to look at. That's still hard to look at. Respawn. Everything is crazy looking. Oh, he's wiggling. And he's a wiggle worm. Alright. I'm going to do one more randomize. And then we'll be done. What are we going to get? That's a wiggle worm. I randomized the wiggle. Oh, because I've locked everything in. Unlock everything. Unlock everything. No, we'll leave that on. Randomize. What are we gonna get? Ooh, something moving through space out there. Chuck the orbit on. Oh. Meow. It's a pair of things doing a dance. Okay. That's enough anomalies for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Ha!